Number 6. Good? Good evening, everyone. It's January 8th. It's 2026. Happy New Year. Are we happy? Are we slappy? Are we ready for some comedy? Sweet. I'm your hype man. I'm your announcement sayer. And that's what I'll be doing right now. We have a show Saturday, the 10th. It's called The Holiday Hangover Show. Some of the performers are here that you're going to see tonight. One of them being Tomo. Yes? Anyone else here, Tomo, for The Holiday Hangover?
Tochi is here.
Tochi! Mental note, everyone. If you'd like to buy tickets, go to... Forget that. Scrap that from your mind. Congratulations, Tomo. Tochi. It's going to be a packed house.
Sorry. Scalping is allowed.
Tickets are $50. You can ask Tomo. Writers open mic. Anyone here a writer? Yeah. Who's a writer?
Oh, of course you are.
Oh, yes, Shauna. All of you are writers. You're comics, comedians.
Well, aren't all comedians writers?
Correct, yes.
Not like you. Not like you. You're the writer there.
Outside of the comedy, anyone write poetry? Anyone write stories?
I
Anyone?
don't want to say, but yes, I do. I'm scared.
Great. Okay, well, mental note. Friday the 16th, that's our writers open mic. So if you have stuff, you can even include comedy, but if you have stuff written on your phone, you want to try a new kind of performance that's not so much pressure as comedy, come check it out. Usually we give 8-minute set times. So that's that. Who here enjoys 80s music? Yeah? Kyle, name an 80s song.
Bon Jovi, One Shot to the Heart.
Shot to the heart, you're too late.
You give love a bad name.
We have an 80s dance party Saturday the 17th. If you guys want tickets for that, check out our Instagram. Instafan. Buy tickets there. Is this boring enough for you guys? I'm not supposed to be funny. I'm here to make announcements. This is work for me. I'm setting a low bar right now. That's what I'm doing. So you guys, I can step over that. Okay. Now, who likes watching themselves on video? Yes? You know we're streaming this live. Yes? This is on YouTube.
Oh, that's not the kind of video.
Not your kind of video, Joey. So, if you want to watch the show after the show, visit YouTube, Center for Talking Arts. Check it out. If you're a performer who doesn't want their performance shown, we respect that. We'll put a title card up there, kill the audio, and if you want a copy of your set, which is recorded, high definition, $10. Pay Jake. Tell me, I will send you your digital file for you to show your friends, post online. You know what to do. Promote yourself. Yay. Now, on with the show. Our host for this evening, first of the year, actually, let me leave this here. This place would not be here without him. Ugh. Guys, can you shut up? You let me host? Can I introduce the man? For without him, you would not have a place to do your therapy. Okay? Please give a big round of applause to Jake Jank!
One more hug. One more hug.
Oh, yeah.
The Turk.
Check. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for coming out. I decided to host tonight. We typically have a very funny comedian hosting. Tonight will be different. So, thanks for coming. It's been great. You know, it's been a couple of years. Something that I don't say often enough. I love you.
Love you too.
I mean, I love you, Terry. I love you, Terry. Yeah. And some of you I've just met, but I'll probably love you also. Thanks for coming. You know, it's been about 2 years. I guess 2 years ago, pretty much exactly, Dexter would have been hammering some nails and putting the stage together, and it's really held up. 2 years, it's looking good. I mean, it doesn't creak. Kind of surprised by it. It's very good. Thank you. Yeah, so we've had 2 years of this, and Thursday nights typically, without fail, unless the last 2 weeks they happen to coincide with Christmas and New Year's Day, so there are holidays and we didn't have the open mic. But Thursday nights we have the open mic comedy night, without fail. This is the thing that we're committing to do, and it's you know, it's catching on. We're having some. You know, the list is getting full early. We got to figure out a way to have like a sign up that's fair, and that's going to work out okay, I think. We're figuring that out. I do have hair. Yeah, just a little bit.
Woo! Mad Max shit. Mohawk.
That's it. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to just make sure that I did thank Dexter for all of that. And everything else. And it's been a couple of years where, I mean, we just kind of got together and I had this crazy idea that was kind of stalling. And Dexter kind of came on board, and immediately things just started picking up. We started building the stage and, you know, opening up within a month. 2 months of basically getting together. Once it got going, it got going. And thank you. And now, Dexter's going to be stepping back from his duties a little bit. He's going to be concentrating on more of his own shit. I don't think, you know, he intended to be stuck behind the AV all the time. He's going to be doing some great stuff, and I think many of you have noticed that he puts on a pretty good workshop. Yeah, so a lot of people have been coming out for his comedy workshops that he's been kind enough to offer for free. Maybe you'll charge, and he'll put on some workshops. And yeah, I've seen a lot of comedy, you know, over the last 2 years, more than I could ever imagine that I ever would. And, you know, Thursdays for sure we have open mics, and Saturdays we typically have pro shows, and on Fridays we have things like the writer's night and the poetry nights and the weird shit like that we also love here. It's the Center for Talking Arts. You know, it's great because we have a lot of, especially on Thursday nights, it's a community of comedians, really. The audience is mostly comedians, usually. We have a few. Do we have any non-comedians in the crowd? Oh, yeah, well, Terry's always our designated audience member. Yeah, he's always, thank you for coming. That's great. And, you know, people get a lot out of it, I think. I mean, I get a lot out of it. Hopefully you do. You know, when your genius is not appreciated at home, you got to come out and bring it out to the world in other ways, right? And for me, no matter how shitty it feels, or the weather's shitty or whatever, I mean, I come here on a Thursday night and I feel great. It's a great thing, and I hear that from other people. I hope it's great for you. It's been a wonderful experience. Thank you. And there's a lot of learning going on. I see a lot of improvements in the comedians that have been coming here for the last 2 years. And within the first year, it was kind of shocking to see how quickly people started to get funnier, strangely enough. You know, it's weird. And also the hangouts that happen after the open mics are very instructive. There's a lot of interesting conversations. Sometimes we dig into the comedy of it. Sometimes it's about TV shows, whatever. It's usually pretty good. I noticed, you know, like you can get into the mechanics of a joke. You know, that it's kind of like a cliche almost. If somebody goes off on a rant and at the end of it they go, "Excuse me, sir, this is a Wendy's," you know. It's kind of gotten cliche now. So you got to change it around. It's been a few years since that's been cool, I think, right? So you just don't do that anymore. So sometimes somebody goes on a rant and says, "You know, I can't believe that this world of mechanized rationalism has done to us, and the humanity is going to be extinguished." And then, you know, instead of saying that, you would say something like, "I'm sorry, sir, this was a Wendy's 5 years ago." Is that right? Would that work? I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, there's a category error there, I think. Yeah. So I don't know if you've been in therapy. Some of us probably have. Yeah, it's. I remember I was younger at the time. I was talking to a therapist, and at the time, especially when I was younger, I had some difficulties, I think, with my feelings. It's like I didn't seem to have them as much, I felt, as others people did. So I said to my therapist, you know, my girlfriend says this, my parents, people that know me, you know, they say, you know, if I'm away for a while, they say they miss me. And I go, I don't really understand what that means. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't seem to feel it as much as other people seem to feel it. So I said, do you think maybe I'm a psychopath? Because I don't, and they probably get this a lot, but she said, you know, you're probably not, because a psychopath wouldn't really care to ask if they're a psychopath, because they don't really care the effect they're having on other people. And so she said, sorry, Jake, but this used to be a Wendy's 5 years ago. So anyway, we're going to get the show started. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we've got a strong start to the show tonight. We've got a lot of people here tonight. A mix of, we even have some first-timers. First time ever on stage, but we've got some experienced chaps as well, like the first one. Jimmy England, come on up.
Can't help but think you're all looking at me and going, I bet he's got a Werther's Originals in his pocket. Lucky guess. Clap on your own time. I only have 5 minutes. I use my GPS to get down here tonight. When you're a senior, that stands for going places slowly. I got passed by a Mennonite in a wagon. No horse, just a Mennonite in a wagon. I thought it was weird too, and then I realized I'd been backing up for 6 kilometers, so thought it looked familiar. This is a bit of a new experience for me, being laughed at by people who aren't in long-term care. Yeah, you other comedians don't know who their audience is, but I look at a parking spot for the handicapped and I go, that's one of mine. Some young people here tonight. It's got to be a new experience for you too. Being entertained by the ghost of Christmas future. Because this is it. This is what your future looks like. I have never done drugs. I have never smoked. I didn't have a drink till I was 22, and I didn't have sex until I got married. And this is what I look like. Look at my face. I take off my clothes, I look like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. If I look a little disconcerted up here, it's the bright lights. I've reached an age where I see a bright light and I just feel compelled to move towards it. I'm 76 years old and I'm turning into a moth. They warn you about heart disease, they warn you about diabetes. Nobody tells you that when a flash goes off, you're going to move towards it and go, Grandma's at you. I really am 76, by the way. If you don't believe me, I'll take off my underwear and you can count the rings. Each one tells a story. Weird things are happening to my body. I'm getting all these moles and liver spots now. I take off my shirt and my back looks like a QR code. People keep scanning it to see my best before date. Lately it's come up expired. That's concerning. I really thought I was going to get a lot more from you on that joke here. One of us is being very disappointing. That's all I'm going to say. I've got all this extra skin. I have no idea where it's come from. All I know is I jump in the water and it all floats to the surface. I look like a pink island with a head in the middle of it. I honestly think I've got enough loose skin that if I take off my clothes and jump off a tall building, I can hang glide. Can you imagine if that were real? Every fall, great flocks of naked old people trying to catch an updraft to Florida. Hearing aids aren't working, so they're all going, what? Big vapor trail of farts coming out behind them there. Because we do have a lot of gas. We do. You think with all the work in elder care, somebody would come up with underwear that makes us smell like cinnamon buns. But no, we have to walk around the house smelling like a Gwyneth Paltrow candle. Some of you know which one that is, don't you? I don't want to give you the wrong idea. It's not always bad getting old, you know. There's some good things about it, like I no longer have to worry about somebody trying to drug me and steal my organs. Which is good, because I've had so much stuff removed. My body is basically like an advent calendar with half the chocolates missing. You go in for the kidney, there's nothing there but the wrapper it came in. That's basically what it comes down to. No, it's hard being older, though, because whenever you buy new clothes, you have to think about where you're going to wear them next. That's why whenever I buy a new suit, I try it on, I lay on the counter, I cross my arms. I go, does it look like me? Do I look natural to you? You're going to be old one day. No, it's. I know that's dark for some people, but you get to be my age, you got to be realistic about the future. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is when somebody younger than me passes away and everybody goes, well, it was his time. Then they all turn and look at me like I'm the family pet nobody has the heart to put down. I'm telling you right now, you pee on the couch once, they never let you forget it. I have a routine now that I'm older. I get up in the morning and I shower, and this came as a surprise to some people apparently. I shower, and then before I get dressed, I make the bed. And I was doing it the other day, and I just happened to look outside, and my neighbor Helen in the yard behind me is staring at me. So I immediately run to the bathroom and I get dressed. And I'm embarrassed and I know I have to deal with this. So I go out to see her. And before I can say anything, she looks at me and she goes, "You make the bed?" Not, "You have a hot body." Not, "Your wife is so lucky." No, "You make the bed?" I thought, what the hell? I said, I also empty the dishwasher. She almost wet herself. It's a weird thing, really, you know, because, you know, with men, we are looking for sex, but apparently women are looking for good housekeeping. Well, that's why we're here tonight, right? To see if it's going to work or not. Oh, gee. It's weird, though. It's very disturbing to realize that all those years, I'm the one who should have been wearing the French maid's outfit. That's... Well, I'd like to do more, but I do have to catch the casino bus back to the home. Before I go, I want you to know you've been a lovely audience, but if our paths should ever cross again, I probably won't remember you. I have been the very affordable Jimmy England. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, a couple of housekeeping bits. We're doing it a little differently. I've got a mic here for the host on this side, and we're just having the comics leave the mic here. And check this out. I don't know why people have problems with this, but you put the wire through. Yeah, if you try to do that, it won't work. You put the wire through, and then it just fits.
You gotta get a bigger, it's gonna be bigger.
Right?
Most of us are stoned.
Yeah. I think you have to be stoned to figure it out, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, thanks, Jimmy. Your observations on aging are well received. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, I had a baby when I was 52. So do the math. I'm in my 50s. I have a 6-year-old daughter. I'm exhausted all the time. It's exhausting, but I really love it. It is. The cliches are true. It's one of the greatest things ever. But, you know, it's kind of beautiful and tragic at the same time. You know, she'll come up to me, and she said the other day, you know, Daddy, she calls her, anyway, or Bubba sometimes. She said, you know, I close my eyes, and sometimes I think about black holes, and it scares me. And... you know, what if, like, everything gets sucked into the black hole, and then everything gets sucked into the black hole, and there's nothing left? So it's scary, you know. So I hugged her, and I said, yeah, I'm scared too. It's good parenting, right? It's, yeah, you know, Santa Claus, we kind of went along with it, but I mean, at some point she's going to discover some things, and it's tragic and beautiful at the same time. I would recommend it, but not for everyone. Not some of you, anyway, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to keep going. I know, right? Thank you. By the way, thanks to Statler and Waldorf right there. No? Thank you. That's a Muppets reference. Second comic on the list. Come on up. Doug Koenig. It's King. That's what it means in German.
Oh yeah, give it up for Jake, everybody. Ah! Oh yeah. I like how he was talking into one microphone and then holding the other microphone in the stand. It's too much, dude. That's too much. One microphone in your hand, yeah, you're a performer. 2 microphones, you look like you're in a robot gangbang. Like it's not appropriate. Also good up for Jimmy, prop comic with the Werthers. That was phenomenal. Real fun. He's going to be adding a new prop soon, a casket. All right, everyone hates me. Sick. All right, now we can start cooking. That's good. Jake was also talking about therapy off the top. I've tried therapy before. It didn't work. That's why I'm here. I did discounted therapy, which you really get what you pay for in therapy. When you're saving money on it, it's not good stuff, which is kind of bullshit, right? It's almost like the less money you spend on therapy, the better the therapy should be. Like the more money you spend on it, the less problems you clearly have, right? Like all your life is on easy street. Like when I had a therapist, I had a student therapist. It was still an adult, right? It wasn't like a 5-year-old who was like, you have problems. Like it was an adult who was trying to help me, but she wasn't good at her job. At one point, she told me that she thinks I'm too sad for therapy. Which I don't think you're allowed to say to the person in your office, right? That's like telling someone they're too fat for the gym. Like, isn't that why I'm fucking here? I don't know. I'm going to do some Stranger Things jokes. Is that all right? Everybody watch Stranger Things? Anybody watch it at all? I love the comparison between how they treat the Upside Down in season 1 to season 5. It reminds me a lot of like how we approach COVID at the start of it. You know, like the first time they go in the Upside Down, like full NBC outfit, they have like respirators, all this stuff. 5th season, Nothing. They're not wearing anything. They're just raw dogging it. They don't care at all. All right, sick. I'm glad you guys agree. I'll add punchlines to that at some point. I have one more thing about Stranger Things. What do you think had more? You guys finished it, right? Finished the show. What do you think had more of an audience? Will coming out as gay or Vecna coming out as dead? Because like there was so many people at both. Like there's like 50 people when Vecna died. It didn't even make sense. Like I don't know if like they had some cameramen that were just extras in the background or something. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, guys. That's bad. My girlfriend, I think she's. We're going through like a little bit of a tough time. I think YouTube is trying to break us up. Like the ads we get on YouTube all the time, which kind of pisses me off because like I know they're listening, right? So they're picking a point of contention to cause arguments in our relationship. If we're on her YouTube account, all the ads we get are for Pampers and then for Tinder. And all we talk about all the time is how I don't want to have kids. So like all these ads are basically telling her like, oh, remember you want kids? And the next one is like, find you a guy who's ready to settle down and have children. And then we switch to my account and all the ads are like Cam H or Uber Eats. It's like I'm either running away from my problems or having more problems delivered right to me. I don't know. But I'm just not on board with the idea of kids. Like my whole idea with them is like, I've always just told her like, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to children, which you don't want to have kids with someone that's their idea. Like I'm not opposed, like I'm treating it like it's fucking pineapple on pizza. Like, yeah, I guess I'll raise them forever. I'll commit my life to this till the end of time. I don't know. We're doing all right in some regards. Like I do love her. Like she's pretty mentally ill, but I can't really throw any stones from the glass asylum that I live in. You know, like the only real difference between our mental illnesses is that hers is on the books. I'm never letting the government know what's going on up here. Out of your fucking minds? I'm wearing tinfoil underwear right now so the Chinese government can't make my wiener any smaller. Like, I don't trust anybody anywhere. But my girlfriend, very mentally ill, she went to university for psychology. Feels weird to me, right? It's like a gun learning karate. Like, weren't you dangerous enough about honing your craft further? This Hogwarts school of bitchcraft. Every house is Slytherin. I don't know. They're all cunning, you know? I just imagine her like in a lecture hall. They're teaching about the 5 types of emotional manipulation. She's taking notes. She's like, oh my God, I was only doing 3 of these. It gets so much better. But she was upfront about her mental illness at the top, which was nice. She thought it was going to scare me away, but it didn't. I've been around mental illness most of my life. That shit doesn't scare me. Like I found out when I was 7 years old that my dad has schizophrenia. That's like a tough thing to learn at 7. Like my mom sat me down. She's like, look, dude, Santa Claus, not real. Also, most of the people your dad talks about, also not real. And now we're just like going over a list of people in our lives. My mom's getting more and more mad. She's like, no, Uncle Terry's real. You met Uncle Terry. He's a real guy. But like I was never afraid of my dad, right? Like you hear schizophrenic, you think like the guy who ate the guy's head on the bus, but like, it's just my dude, right? Like I love my dad, but he didn't scare me, but some of his roommates at the psych ward would scare me, right? Like one time I remember we went to visit, and I'm sitting there with my dad, and this guy walks by. He's like flanked with orderlies. Like he has an orderly on either side. This guy's like wearing like the Hannibal Lecter mask. He's got like fuzzy handcuffs on, and he walks by and he looks at us, and he looks right at my dad, and he's like, "Hey Jeff." My dad's like, "Oh hey Scott." He's like, "Yeah, it's my roommate. He's really good at ping pong." I'm like, "How good at ping pong is he? Is he so good he can beat you with both hands cuffed behind his back?" Like I don't. No, all right, you know what? That's all I wanted to do, and the red light came on, and we get the fuck out of here. Get up for Jake, everybody.
Once more for Doug. Yeah, thanks, Doug. Yeah, we've got some experienced comics here. Like I said, the next guy coming up, one of my favorites. I'm not going to waste a lot of time talking. I'm going to hold 2 mics, though, because I'm cool like that. Yeah, because we got a lot of comics on our list, and we actually went over time, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time in between. I'm going to just let you hear the good stuff. Black Zeus! Yeah.
What an intro. Get into comedy, folks. You get fucking respected like that. Nah, I love Jake. You're a good guy. I'm gonna kill myself. This is the way. Let me do the stuff. Fuck you. Get out. All right. What about this one? All right, get the fuck out. What about this? Fucking this shit. Everybody get the fuck out, bro. I'm gonna kill myself. This is what it takes to be famous now. You know? Every time I think about making content, I think about what happens when I die. You know? Because what if when you die, instead of like your life flashing before your eyes, it's just your feed? I would fucking kill myself. 6, 7, fucking, yo, sick to my stomach, fam. And just fucking, God's just scrolling. Enjoy, bitch. This is what you brought to my world. And it's just you on the streets asking people, how many times have you fucked your girlfriend in the street? You're not done. And God just fucking, you want to kill yourself? This is your one chance to go to hell. So I've been doing comedy for 15 years. Are you crazy? You know what? This is where I leave. Pretty sure I'm fucking... Black History Month is coming up, so, you know. Shout out to the black people in the room if you're still down with being performative for white people for the month of February. Oh, you know it's the shortest month. Yeah, thanks, fucking white guy. All my white friends, all of February. So you got the shortest month there, eh? Oh, fuck. Thanks. There's only been 36 years of my life of this bullshit. Stop putting pictures of me on buses, bro. I don't fucking care. Who is Black History Month for? Because it's not for black people. I'm telling you this right now. We don't give a fuck. They've turned Black History Month into like Pride Month for niggas. And it's just not good. Every year it's some new performative shit. I think the worst, it hit its peak when Black Panther came out. And I was supposed to parade in the streets because fucking Forrest Whitaker's into dashiki now. Are you fucked? Did you watch Black Panther? Why is Forrest Whitaker talking like this, nigga? I'm African. My uncle does not sound like this. The power. Bro, fix your eye, nigga. Get the This is fuck. They're making fun of us somehow. I swear to God. They're like, put Forrest in a dashiki, watch. And then black people went to the theaters in dashikis like we're part of a movement. Nigga, this is owned by Disney, you retards. Sorry, you are words. Fucking stupid as shit, bro. I grew up in London, Ontario. Black History Month, not fun if you live in a hick town in the 90s where their greeting to you is, howdy, nigger. It's just not good. There's only one radio station in a town like this, and it's always playing yokel shit. But Black History Month rolls around, and they fucking let you remember. It's like, hey, it's February 1st. That was Leonard Skinner by Freebird. This next song goes out to all our black listeners. Happy Black History Month. This is Black Betty. Bro, fucking kill yourself. This is performative shit. It used to be cool. Being black during February at the beginning where like white people were afraid was the best, bro. February 1st hit and black people turned into like werewolf at midnight. Ow! Get out of my way, white people! Now they're like, it's your month. Trying to tell me facts and shit. Get the fuck away from me, Karen. Life is whatever, bro. Life is life. And that's what your parents don't tell you. They tell you be the president or some horseshit that you'll never live up to. They don't tell you you'll be depressed for most of it. And fucking you'll be broke and just Black History Month is lame. And now this whole new, you know what the new fucking lie is? Healing. Fuck you. Don't heal. Fuck that, bro. Healing is a myth. Because what they don't actually tell you about healing is life gets fucking harder when you heal. It's not easier. Because guess what? all your friends are still unhealed. Try being the healed person in your unhealed friend group. You're a bitch. Get the fuck away from the group. Why are you trying to bring the vibes down, you fucking loser? All your healed energy. I got called innocent by a woman that I was trying to pick up the other day, and that's how I know I healed too much. These bitches don't even know I'm dangerous anymore, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? I will fuck you in a bush. Like, with consent. With consent. I'm just saying. I like freaky shit. But now that I'm healed, you know, healed women don't like to fuck in a bush, bro. Healed women talk to their dads again. And you're not gonna pull that fucking trick on those women. Fuck, man. I'll be in a bush outside.
Wow, yeah. Fun times. One more time for Black Zeus. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. We go from that to probably one of the whiter guys in the room. I mean, if a sheet fell off his head, you wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Just a look. He's a really great guy. I mean, and he probably didn't piss himself the last time he was here. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Dylan McConnelly! Come on, Dylan. There we go. All right.
Dylan Connolly, motherfucker. So how's everyone doing tonight, right? Have a good time? Yeah? Right, yeah, man. You know, I like this room so much, because everyone's just like, it's such an intimate room. You know, put my hat on, because I get... All right, well, now that I just opened up with that, I'm just going to just sit down here for a second. So, I'm just doing that Dave Chappelle fucking kind of sitting shit. I'm just experimenting. Okay, it's fine. So, I lived down here for like the last 10 years, and like, you know, the fentanyl problem. It's, I don't like it. I fucking hate it, actually. It's just like I can see people freaking just doing this, like this, all the time, right? Everywhere I go. And it's just like, I want to care, but I can't because there's nothing I can do about it. And I was walking by and just seeing one of my, you know what I mean, just go to see my friend. I saw this, like, this coat draped over, like this, over a parking meter. I'm like, fuck. Even the fucking parking meters are on fentanyl. Shit, yeah. My dad, man, I love my dad, but like, you know, like sometimes, well, he's not really well right now, but I want him to see me do some stand up, right? But you know what? One time I told him, like, come on, see me do some stand up, right? You know what he said to me? Turn right on fuck off and turn left on fuck off street, right? And I was just, oh, thanks, Dad. I really appreciate that. Oh, shit. Okay. That, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, Eddie Murphy, like, you know what I mean? Like, he had all that love, and my dad didn't do that for me, except for, like, you know, tell me to, like, fuck off. All right. Okay. Switch! All right. Yeah, I went on, I lost track there for a second. All right. But I did, you know what? I do love my dad because we were watching Jeopardy together, right? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's fine. I would watch Jeopardy together with my dad, and we found out one of the things is Arkansas State drink is Kool-Aid. No, that's actually one of the Jeopardy facts, right? And I was like, that's fucked up, Dad. He's like, well, why is it fucked up? Well, not only they got to worry about like, you know, like tornadoes and floods, they got to worry about the fucking Kool-Aid guy busting through their house at any moment. Ooh, yeah! Hello, 911. What is your emergency? Yeah, the Kool-Aid guy. He's out outside our house right there. And, I don't know what to do. He's fitting to fucking bust in my house. You got Kool-Aid guy insurance? No, I don't. Fuck, what are you talking about? All right, next one. Next one. Has anyone ever been to jail here? Yeah. You been to jail? Yeah, man, it's not fun, man. You know, when I first went into jail, like, it was like back 2010, you know, drunk Irish fight with my dad, right? Whatever. And, you know what I mean? And then I go into jail, right? But like, I'm just like, I'm scared shitless because they put me in like the violent, because it was a violent crime. They put me in the violent offender place, right? Where like, I'm trying to walk on eggshells. I walked, they have this game called Looty, right? It's basically like a version of Sorry. And I asked them to come up and play with them. Hey, can I play with you guys? So like, who is this fucking cracker right here? No, seriously, they're like, fuck you, right? So I had to walk in. So I stayed in my cell for the rest of the time. Oh my God, the light hasn't been on just yet. Shit. What else? Yeah, okay, I wanted to do some jokes about Sean Combs. I mean, but I'm feeling that if I do, like, he's gonna come back. Like, okay, so it's like, when he gets out of those 50 months, he's gonna freaking come back for revenge. He's just like, what did Dylan say about me? He's like, well, I don't know. He's all that baby oil and all that shit. I mean, I don't know. Chappelle already got it hit first, but like, I mean, I wish I could have got. I mean, Chappelle got it first, but like, I wish I could have come up with like a really good like Sean Diddy Combs joke. Anyways, all right. Well, that's my time, man.
Thank you, Dylan. One more time for Dylan. All right. Awesome. Moving right along, and you know, we have, like I said, we've got a wide range of experience levels here tonight. And this fellow here, wide range.
Oh, wide, okay.
Yeah, wide. High,
I thought
low,
you said
deep.
white.
Oh, we have that too. But, you know, Polish, Ukrainian, we got it all. First timer, let's hear it for him. Remy Yazbek.
Okay, so Hamilton is the waterfall capital of the world. So is my axe. Good evening, everyone. I just have a question. I just want you to raise your hand if you really hate dark comedy. Okay, that's great. We don't have any racists here, because even if it's dark, it has the right to exist, right? It has the right to make us laugh, even. Am I right? Okay. So this is my very first time on stage, so here's a little disclaimer. This is my first time doing this. I might be touching some sensitive areas of conversation, so if you get offended, you can blame it on Jake. They let me in, they let me here, you can talk, I don't know what I'm doing. And it's only just 5 minutes, right? So the sooner I'm done, the sooner you can pretend you enjoyed it. So I lied. This is my very second time on stage. I know I lied on the first like 30 seconds of meeting you guys. Yeah, we're not on date, you can chill, all right? That's a show. So this is my very second time on stage. Of course, first time was graduation. Nobody even reacted there, except for my brother. He was laughing. He's a bully brother. He was laughing, but he wasn't laughing at me. He was laughing at my mom, who was crying. Not because she's proud of me, though, but because my dad missed my graduation. Yeah, he couldn't make it. That's at least what his emergency doctors said. Yeah. You know, stressful times, because people react to stress differently. Some people would laugh, some people would really cry, some people would shake. I mean, tonight whiskey is doing its job. It's keeping my heart rate low, so I'm good. And of course, I wouldn't cry. I can barely wear my contact lenses because of my dry eyes. And if you add weed to that equation, I would be Like I would have like really red eyes. I would be lasering, like Superman lasering at you guys here. Okay. So I was telling you about my graduation. That's done. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit anxious. The way I react to stress, I adapt really fast to new situations. My ex hated it. But HR really loved it, and so I had to break up with one of my girlfriends on Teams, and I cried with her. I really cried with her. That's teamwork. And then I just blocked her and moved to the other task because, you know, the HR are looking after me, so I have to perform. But you know, good times are coming. I have a new girlfriend now. And I didn't tell my wife yet about it, but no, that was a joke. I don't do that shit anymore. No. So I have a new girlfriend. Good times are coming. She has something for nerdy people. So I'm nerd. I love science. From the wheel discovery to quantum physics, I'm really updated. I can get into any conversation, and I know everything. I'm packed with knowledge. And I really think that the wheel invention is undervalued. Nobody values the wheel invention. But you know who really values the wheel invention? Do you have any idea? It's disabled people. It's disabled people. I love disabled people. I like them. Maybe I don't. Well, I have my reasons. Like, I have a friend of mine, he's a very close friend of mine. He became disabled because of another disabled person. Do you want to hear the story? Do I still have like maybe 2 minutes for that? Okay. So, he has a tetraplegic girlfriend. And whoever is not familiar with the word tetraplegic, it's Stephen Hawking's plus some oral functionalities. And this is exactly what she was performing to him when the accident happened. Because that's the only thing she can perform, of course. She's tetraplegic, right? So they were having their time. He's enjoying himself. He got a little bit overly excited, and he held the wheels of the wheelchair. And it only makes sense for him to hold the wheels. Let me tell you why. Because, you know, the normal reaction of a guy getting a blowjob is to hold the hair. She shaved her hair. She didn't physically shave it, though, Ayman. Like, someone shaved it for her, you know, because she's tetraplegic. She cannot do that, so. But she has some oral functionality, so she communicated. Like, hey, I want it, you know, I don't have to explain, right? So she doesn't have any hair. And of course, you can't hold the hands or shoulders. They're very mellow. She's, again, tetraplegic. So he went directly to the invention, to the wheel itself. He grabbed the wheels and he kissed goodbye to his 2 fingers. And here's my problem. The 2 fingers, does it count as a disability? He's legally disabled. I mean, he still have 8, right, ladies and gay people? He still have 8. So the guy, he even brags about it. He's like, yeah, I parked VVIP today. I'm like, what's VVIP? I'm like, first lane for disabled people is the VVIP one. The second lane is the VIP. So he parked in the VVIP section and ran into the supermarket while other disabled people are wheeling in, hating on him. And as a Christian coming from the Middle East, we learned that we have to protect minorities. And I see that disabled people are hating each other in their community. And I had some times where I thought, like, I want to be disabled. Does anyone feel like, had some kind of feeling that's similar? No? Okay. So when I'm waiting in line, I see someone who's sitting on a wheelchair. They're sitting. They're just sitting. And they're going before me, and I'm standing there for 4 hours. And like, I wish, yeah, I'm almost done. I wish I really was disabled. Just like a disabled person would sit on a TV, watch soccer, and think like, hey, I wish I had legs. I have the same feeling just like them. And I think I want to get into that community and make them unite again. It just cost me to cut maybe 1 finger. Thank you, that was my night.
Rami Yazbek. Thanks, Rami. All right. Yeah, some stage etiquette. I mean, it's okay. You know, you got first timer. We have lights back there. You can see the red light. That's the red light. It's all cool. It's all good. First time. It's all good. Yeah, exactly. I should have said this earlier. Yeah, of course. We have a lot of people that have been here already. At 4 minutes, I will give you the yellow light. That means you got about a minute. You know, bring out something new if you want. Try it out. You got about a minute. And a red light means you've just passed 5 minutes. Don't go past that too far. We got a lot of comics. You know, like I said, there's some of you I know really well. Some I just met a couple of times. This is one of them. Shauna Rickerman. Shauna!
So nice being out on a school night. You know, my husband and I are empty nesters now. We can finally do whatever we want. We can have sex anywhere in the house, just not the kids' bedrooms. That felt weird. We can drink every night now if we want to, except for the 2 people that drove us to drink. They don't live with us anymore. Just kidding, we still drink every night. Yeah, there's certain TV shows we could watch now that we could never watch before. Has anyone here seen Heated Rivalry? Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen Heated Rivalry yet, it's about 2 NHL hockey players who have a heated rivalry on the ice, and off the ice, they have a lot of sex. So much sex. And now I'm confused about my sexuality. If I'm getting turned on by watching 2 guys that are gay having sex, what does that make me? They're going to have to come up with a new letter. I also learned that gay guys can have sex in more than one position, just more than the one that we're all thinking about right now. They can do it in all the positions. Oh my God. They can even do it in missionary. I had no idea. I've lived a very sheltered life. It was crazy. Speaking of heated rivalry, my husband and I, I'm going through menopause now, so it's lowered my tolerance for things like my husband. We sleep in separate bedrooms now. We still have sex. I just can't stand the sound of him breathing. It's kind of like when you're in college and you have sex with a guy and you feel sad because he leaves the second it's over. No, just me? Except for when my husband leaves, I feel happy. And he gets to leave like he's still a stud. Menopause has also lowered my tolerance for alcohol. 2 glasses of wine and I'm hammered. I say the most inappropriate things. Recently at a dinner party, I told my friend I wanted to have sex with her husband. It was so awkward the next day after yoga. I'm sorry, I don't want to have sex with your husband. I don't even want to have sex with my own husband. You should have sex with my husband. Menopause has also lowered my tolerance for just people in general. And then I thought, I wonder if there's something wrong with me. So I went to therapy, and my therapist said, nah, you're fine. They're just a bunch of cunts. My therapist is ChatGPT. I had 2 C-sections with my kids. I call it vaginal preservation surgery. I'm the only one in my friend group who doesn't need to cross her legs when she sneezes. That's like a real, it's kind of one of those things you can brag about at dinner parties at my age. I did think that I'd be traveling a lot more by now, but empty nester just means that your kids don't live with you anymore. They still take all your money. We sent our son to Switzerland to study abroad and backpack all over Europe, hoping he'd come home a little more cultured, but I don't think it worked because he still likes country music. Yeah, this is what I said to my daughter before she went to university. Sweetheart, trust no one. You could get roofied or raped, or even worse, you could end up with a boyfriend who's poor. This is what I said to my son. don't roofie anyone, don't rape anyone, and don't date anyone who's stupid unless she comes from money. My son's into online gambling now. Have you guys heard of FanDuel? Yeah. He goes, Mom, don't worry. The first bet is free. I said, yeah, buddy, that's how cocaine works. Then he asked me if drug dealers give out promo codes. I'm an actor. I've been auditioning for many, many years. I can't even get a 30-second commercial. The whole Me Too movement has ruined the casting couch for me. I mean, I know it was a necessary movement, but still. If someone Me Too'd me for an acting job, I'd do it. And I'd brag about it too. I'd tell my friends, you know that Sun Life commercial I was in? The casting director told me he'd put me in it if I gave him a BJ. And then my friends would all laugh and high-five me because they're a bunch of whores too. Anyways, you guys have been great. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Shauna Rickman, thank you. Let's hear for her again. Shauna! Okay. I had some very limited notes. I've already wiped them out by mistake. So thank you for making noise at the door. Thank you. Okay. Well, we've got this guy coming up. I think he's clearly one of the favorites here. He sometimes hosts himself. Sometimes he's behind the bar hanging out. He's become a good friend of mine. Kind of talks about Jesus a lot. I don't know. Yeah, kind of looks like him a little bit. I don't know. I think Jesus probably looked more like him than Wegen German Jesus that we're used to. Let's bring out George Terabay. George. All right.
I like gay people. By the way, should I say gay people or the gays? Because I don't know which one is more appropriate. Gay people. Yeah, because the gays sounds like they're all in a camp and the wind is passing by their buttholes and they're yeah. No, I like gay people because honestly, I believe gay people are the only men in the world who are capable of true happiness. I mean this. Like, gay people wake up, and they look at the world and they demand happiness, right? Like, it's the day, But straight men, we can't do that because we come from fucking trauma. We can't even have fun without women labeling it and calling it names like the Epstein files or whatever. We can't even have fun, man, But gay people are capable of true happiness. Because they're undamaged. They haven't experienced women. And if you don't believe me, look how miserable lesbian couples are. And I just don't get it. And I came up with this thought while I was crossing the border from the US to Canada. It makes sense, trust me. It's because I thought, wow, gay people sound mean, but in reality, they are not, right? And in a way, I thought about this crossing the border because I often think of Canada as the gay brother to the US. I came back to Canada from Boston on the 2nd, which was Friday, and I happened to get to the border, and I'm checking the news, I don't know why, and I'm looking, and there's like, the States captures Maduro, and they flew him to the States in an operation that was like hailed by like 7 agencies, right? And I'm getting to the border and the agent's like, can you pay $6 to cross the bridge? I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Do you see what's happening with the world? Like, how's this a priority right now? You need my $6? What the fuck? Go get fucked, you know what I mean? But no, we often do that, right? Like the States has always been telling us, hey, we need the oil. And we're like, no, it's in the ground. No, we don't want it. And then they capture Maduro, and everybody in Parliament is like, let's get the oil out. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Speaking of gay people, my wife came in frantic the other day to the living room. She was screaming. She's like, the Louvre got broken into, And she was very frantic. I'm like, what the fuck? We're so not, qualified to have that conversation. We buy all our art at IKEA. from the as-is section. And this bitch is running to me going, the Louvre got broken in. And she's so frantic. I'm like, why are you so upset? Do you have stuff in the Louvre? Like, do I not know about these? And she said, well, who do you think did this crime? And I said, it's definitely the gays. And she goes, what? You're a bigot. How dare you? And, you know, she's a Latina, so she rambles a lot. I don't get it. But so she's saying that. And she's like, how dare you? And I'm like, all right, so what did they steal? She goes, art. And I'm like, definitely gays. And then she goes, no, it's jewelry. I'm like, definitely gays. What the fuck are you talking about, woman? Because I've never thought in my life a guy called Igor, you know, from Russia, you know, he's like 300 pounds on a good day after dieting for 3 months, you know, and he's crossing in the Louvre and he's very butch, you know, and he just wrestled a bear for the last, you know, Klondike bar or whatever in the prairies, and he's walking in the Louvre. He goes, this good bracelet, I like it. Tomorrow I break in, I steal for me, keep it in my mantle. What the fuck? It has to be somebody with, oh my God. Like, you have to have oh my God energy to be like, oh my God, this thing, I need it, you know? And that's why gay people are happier in general. Like, that's my genuine thought. But I made a mistake. A week after that, I decided, you know, to check the news again. I wanted to see what's up with the Louvre, right? And I saw that the French released a statement. And, you know, it was all French and gay and whatever. Oh mon Dieu, les bijoux, you know, whatever, the fuck. And they listed that, listen guys, we surrender, we cannot solve this. And I fucking loved people were shocked, like, they surrender? I'm like, yeah, bitch, World War II, read a fucking book. That's what the French do, you know? And they said, we need help from others, you know? And many countries decided to send their very best. Like Scotland Yard said a guy named Errol or something, I don't know. And India, like many countries, Egypt sent a guy, CIA sent a guy, and Canada said, I got you, bro. And I'm thinking, how the fuck does the RCMP play into that? Right? Because I'm imagining that meeting where they're trying to solve the crime, you know, and the Scottish guy is like, oh my God, we're gonna break this fucking city apart. Nobody lives here before you feel happy and fandabidosi that you get your jewelry back. And the French are like, oh mon Dieu, merci, ça me dit trop parce que là, je sens très mal. I speak French, by the way. Odd flex, but yeah. And you know, the Egyptian guy is there. He's like, look, maybe it's a pyramid scheme. I don't know. We could look into it. How does the fucking RCMP play into that? You know, I imagine they're having the meeting. The RCMP agent walks in and is like, hello, I'm Mahmoud. I am from the RCMP. I have one advice for you. Did you leave your key by the door? That would solve it. Thank you, guys. That was my time.
Let's hear it for George. Yeah, thanks, George. Yeah, we're going through a stream of regulars here. Good to see everyone. There's been a lot of people here coming here on a regular basis. Next one. You know, I look at her and I think, I don't know, what do I think? Like Wednesday Addams, the tattoo parlor years, or Wednesday Addams, the post-showgirl years, you know? Let's hear it for Gabby Watts. Gabby.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for stealing all my jokes, guy. That's great. So yeah, my name's Gabby, and I want you guys to know that I'm not a bitch to the core, but I do have a really thick bitch crust. You gotta kind of bite through it to get to the squishy center. I don't know. I have been recently been watching Wednesday on Netflix. She's my favorite. And so I recently decided to try to be like younger and prettier, but that was too hard. I decided I should start playing the cello, but that was also really hard. So I decided just to have more adventures with my hands. That went good. That went good. So yeah, I do realize that I look like Wednesday Addams, give up on her dreams. Maybe ate her family or whatever, I don't know. You know. But my friend calls me Thursday Addams, so I think that's pretty fitting. I don't know if you guys know this, but guys really like to kill themselves around Christmas time. Yeah. Yeah, and I've always wondered why. And people say, oh, it's because like you realize you're lonely, or I don't know. But I feel like it's because even when you're happy, Christmas requires a bit of a performance. Like it's like open presents and like, wow, lights, or, you know, it's a lot. And I feel like sad people don't want to have to pretend that they're happy at Christmas, which is what I feel like, this is why I feel that we have to create a goth Christmas to save the men. Sad Christmas, right? The tree is black, the presents are shitty, everybody shows up pissed off. I think a lot of people would make it through if we made sad Christmas. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm a bisexual, and I'm the kind of bisexual who's never had a girlfriend before. So I know it's a bummer, but I feel like, you know, I haven't won the lottery either, and but I've thought about it a lot. So I think that counts, you know. I think when the time came, I would know what to do. I did recently, however, find out that some women get sad when you touch their nipples. It's a real thing. They're calling it sad nipple syndrome. And so I also got sad because there go about 95% of my plan moves. I don't know what we're gonna do. But I think I've come up with a solution for the problem of the sad nipple syndrome, which is that I'm gonna get a goth girlfriend because she already likes sadness. So I'm gonna try to seduce her. I'm gonna play the most depressing music I know, which is it's really loud. If you guys know The Cure, they have a terrible album called Pornography. It's a real headbanger. And by headbanger, I mean like it makes you bang your head against the wall. It's really sad. So I'm going to play Pornography for her. I'm going to try to give her an orgasm with one hand. I'm hoping this is a good move. I don't know yet. And then I'll give her the sadness with the other, you know, little DJ orgasm here. And, you know, I think we can make it work. I have been recently called a big titty goth chick by some members of the public. Yeah, I'm against this. Is it? I don't know. I like to refute this by saying that I'm not that. I'm just fat. Right? I wear black because it's supposed to be slimming. I don't know if it's working. And I don't have big tits. I just have small tits that also got fat. So it's a bit different. But yeah, you know, guys, I am kind of an inward goth. You know, I don't have like spiky boots or like a dog collar, but what I do have is real sadness, which I think is the ultimate goth accessory. My dad left when I was 5 years old, and he's an astronomer. So what he left me with is daddy issues with the whole universe. You know? I do cry when I look at the night sky. But, you know, if I were a bit of an emo, I do have a pretty good emo origin story, which is that after my dad left, he came back as something I'd like to call a fun divorced dad, which is when you decide to take your depressed kids to somewhere fun only, just to see how that affects their personality. Nothing will make you emo faster than standing at the fair with a cotton candy in one hand and a balloon in the other, a single tear rolling down your face because your dad left forever. As you say to him, "Daddy, I don't want to go on the train," which is not a Holocaust joke. You know that little stupid choo-choo train the little kids go on? Anyway. So yeah, guys, unfortunately my brother didn't make it. He did kill himself, but my mom gets upset with me when I say that being raised by her only has a 50% survival rate. I'm just trying to be nice though, because if we counted the abortion, it would go down to 33%. So, all right, that's my time. Thank you, guys.
Gabby Watts. Give it for Gabby Watts. Thank you. Hilarious. Always hilarious. Speaking of always hilarious, who knew? This guy got his start here. I guess it's been close to 2 years now. And he's here just about every week, sitting in the front row. You never know what he's going to do. I don't think he has any costumes tonight. I don't think there's any props. I think he's just trying to perfect that, that tasteful pedophile joke that he's been working on for a while. He might get there. Keep working on it. Joey Bum or Joey Bambino. All right. Thank you.
Keep it going for Jake, everybody. First time hosting. I think the kid's going to do wonderful things. Hey, nobody ever asked. Did you guys have a good holiday? Nobody gives a fuck. I have a horrible holiday because I get a lot of angst around Christmas because I'm a horrible gift wrapper. Like, awful. And I don't care if it's your friend, your lover, or your boss. You hand them a gift that looks like it was wrapped by a 2-year-old. Who hired this guy to be our district manager? But I got a great present this year. I got some therapy. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a slight case, just a chouchon of autism. I have no idea where it came from. Could have been the fluoride in the water. Might have been the vaccines. Could have been the fact that my grandparents were cousins. And their parents were cousins. And their parents were cousins. My family got a special dispensation from the Pope that allowed cousins to marry. So if that happens, there's probably a secret sibling or two. Or it could have been the asbestos. Yeah, let's go with that. Anyways, so my therapy is based on basically, I see the world differently than you people, so it's trying to make me more like you. Wow, I say that out loud, it does sound like a serial killer. But I'll give you an example. Do you ever, accidentally, kick a piece of furniture? Like an end table? Like stub your toe? Oh, it's a horrible pain, right? Do you ever reflexively apologize to that end table? Does anybody ever do that? Yeah. Now, every time you walk by the end table, do you hear it mocking you, laughing at you for apologizing to it? To the point where you grab an axe and you reduce it to fucking dust? So, yeah, that's part of my therapy. Don't take anything that an inanimate object say personally. Which is fine, but dealing with humans is so much worse. After a big meal out, waitress asks, if I want a piece of pie. Yeah, I want a piece of pie. My therapist said, she's just asking you if you want a piece of pie. She's not saying, oh, I bet you want a piece of pie, eh, fatty? No, forget that. You want the whole pie, don't you? Yeah, covered in ice cream with another pie smashed on top, smothered with hot fudge to shove down your fat throat, eh, piggy? My therapist said that she just wanted to know if I want pie. Are you guys ready for the upcoming zombie apocalypse? Are you guys ready for that? Yeah, what's happening, right? Like, we've had the technology for 20 years, but all we needed was incompetent governance. And that guy's still got 3 years in his presidency. So I think it's inevitable that the zombie apocalypse has happened. So I'm trying to get ready for it. I don't want to brag. I downloaded a couple games that don't require Wi-Fi on my phone. Yeah. Yeah, so all you saps are out there, nothing to do on the toilet. Yeah, I would never survive the zombie apocalypse. I know that. I know that for a fact. I can make my own food. I can grow my own food. I can raise animals. I can create power plants. I could do all that stuff. But I know on day 2, I would get honey trapped out of all of it. She would just walk out with all my shit. Probably my kidney as well. Anyways, thank you, CFTA. This has been wonderful. Let's bring back your hostess with the mostest, Jake.
All right, Joey Bomb. All right, Joey, thank you. Never bombs. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. This next guy is also another person that's a regular fixture everyone's going to be familiar with. He spends most of his time, I think, talking philosophy with me back there and realizing that Is DT ready? All right. I mean, I'm going to probably say this a lot, but another one of my favorites. You know, you're probably not the, who was talking about it? You're probably not the only autistic person in here. That's sometimes the hangout outside feels like autism club, you know? So, that's right, yeah. So we get the weirdos here, and thank goodness for weirdos. Coming up next, DT Scott. DT. There he is.
The brilliant Jake, with many ideas, many theories, many concepts. I usually don't make women wet. I usually dampen their spirits. Man, you know what I'd make? A bad dad. A really bad dad. Be the kind of dad I would show up once a year on Christmas. I'd just throw the gift on the driveway. I'd be like, there you go, Junior. Show up again in a year. The next year I wouldn't even call him Junior. I wouldn't even give him the dignity. I'd just throw him a card with no money in it and be like, there you go, Jew. Peel away my SS Monte Carlo. Big lady fucker I am. You wonder what I'm doing? I'm fucking. Fuck tons of women. They're all fat chicks. It was actually like 5 women. Man, it's one, like, you know what though? I really did, honestly. I met the one. I met this girl. She had fucking every single quality I was looking for in a girl. A pussy and an asshole. Man. Do you know what's really in? You know what I hate? What I see a lot is these pajama pants. You see a girl in those things? Holy shit. Had the antithesis of a boner when I saw that. My dick's already pretty small. When I see a girl with pajama pants, it's just like a, how do I describe it? I can't describe it because I'm kind of, but yeah, those are bad, those things, man. Unattractive pajama pants. Who needs a hijab? That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, lady of mine, go out there with your pajama pants. Okay. Really like black chicks a lot. White chicks, pale in comparison. Fuck. You know what I always see is that Gary V guy. He's always giving people, you know how women give each other false hope all the time? He's like the male equivalent to that, Gary V. You see women, the women are like, you go, girl. You're not fat. You're amazing. You're single because of him. You're alone because of them. But Gary V's the same way. It's like, dude, you're 46. 46. You're only 46. You have so much time. Start a business tomorrow. Start a business tomorrow, man. Your 47th birthday. Start a business. I think they call it climaxing because the only way I can come is if I climb in her window, hit her with an axe. Everybody's heard that joke. Everybody's heard that joke. I'm very drunk. That's my excuse for that set. Bring up the man with the plan, the brains. The dude with... This man has it all.
DT Scott! DT, thank you. Awesome, love it. Love our weirdos. We got a lot of them. A few more to go on the list. You know, we got a lot of things going on here. As the name suggests, it's a Center for Talking Arts, and comedy is probably the most popular talking art that we have. Every week, 1 or 2 nights a week, we have comedy here. But we also have, Jen over here, who hosts the Writers Right On show once a month. We have Mike Durbecker, who hosts our storytelling night, which is always a blast too. And they're usually smaller crowds, more intimate. It's great. I'm surprised, eventually it'll start filling up. The comedy nights are the ones where we, every week we're here. And speaking of shows coming up, we've got a next comic here, Tomo. He's putting on a show himself. He's producing another one that's coming up this Saturday, 2 days from now, with an amazing lineup. It's like 8 comics? 8 comics. Amazing. Amazing lineup. You're going to love that too. Is that sold out? That's sold out. Yes, that's sold out. Thank you. Tomo's show sold out. Tomo!
I like my lovers the way I like my sushi. All you can eat for $39.99. I tend to have high standards for sushi because of my Japanese background. I tried a place in Hamilton recently, but the service was terrible. Portions were too small. They didn't cut the fish properly. So please don't make the same mistake that I did. Do not go to PetSmart for sushi. Never again. People have different stereotypes about Japanese people. The one I hear about a lot is the Japanese woman being submissive. Hear that before? But they never talk about us men. Like, what about us men? What are we like? Well, I'll tell you. We are nothing like the women. I actually changed my mind 12 times today about doing that joke. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's working, but I never do it again, ever in my life. I don't know. So yeah, stereotypes. I actually get tired of people assuming that I'm into anime. In fact, if I have one more person ask me if I watch Sailor Moon, in the name of the moon, I will punish them. In the name of the moon. I hate it when people here mispronounce common Japanese words. So for instance, karaoke is pronounced karaoke, in case you didn't know. But people butcher it, right? It's like karaoke. It's the same with bukkake. It's bukkake. All right? Bukkake, remember that, yes. But then again, when Japanese people try English, they can't pronounce the R sound, right? It turns into like a bit of an L. So imagine going on a date with a Japanese person and you're like, hey, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is fried rice. So I guess we're even, right? Just do some random one-liners now, I think. So yeah, being single is tough, especially when you're in your 40s. But I was asking my friend for some dating advice, and he goes, "Well, Tomo, you can't date anyone ugly." And I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm not into ugly girls." And she's like, "No, I said you can't date anyone ugly." Yeah, he's not my friend anymore. Yeah, so apparently the #1 dating site in Alabama is called 23andMe. Just keeping it in the family, I guess, eh? I actually did do online dating once, and I once matched with a woman who said that she was a cis lady. So I assumed that she was from the Commonwealth of Independent States. My first message to her was, "Do you speak Russian?" We dated for 2 years. Can't even remember my own set. Oh yeah, so yeah, like when my ex and I used to date, we'd go to the shooting range, AKA firing range. And as I was dodging the bullets, I thought, there's something wrong with this relationship. And I have been single now for quite some time. So ladies, if you're ever in East Hamilton, all you can eat for $39.99. I think I'll end it there on a positive note. Thank you, guys.
Tomo! Thank you, Tomo. Awesome, great. Funny, yeah, I like that. That's a little bow. It's not a shit bow. Not a shit bow. Curb Your Enthusiasm? Nobody? Okay. I already forgot who's next. Oh, yeah. That's right. Another person I'm not terribly familiar with, but I love the look. It's great. Yeah, it's awesome. She's going to do great. I'm pretty sure about it. Phoebe Taylor! Phoebe! All right.
Oh my God! Hi guys. Oh, happy sappy. Hi, I'm Phoebe. I'm not weird or anything. I know I kind of give Calico Critter a little bit, like an off-market Sylvanian family member. It's like when it's like, oh, we have Slovenian family at home. I'm Slovenian family at home. Joey's not here anymore. I was going to talk about autism, but okay, beautiful, great. We actually have a secret call in Beacon. It's like the bad signal. Yeah, what you're sensing isn't my weirdness. It's my autism. It's okay. I went to the doctors recently to get diagnosed because when you're like a weird gal, your friends say that to you a lot. So I went to the doctor and he diagnosed me immediately. I spend a lot of time at the doctor's office. I've got a lot of chronic pain issues as well. It's a weird time to spend a lot of time at the doctor's office because they just kind of look at you like, yeah, that sucks. I don't know what to do about that. Do you go to the doctors much at all? You go to the doctors a lot. Okay, that's very rare for men. Men don't go to the doctors a lot. And I kind of don't understand it. There's a statistic about men that men live longer when they're partnered with somebody, and it's just because there's like somebody around to like bother them to check out that mole. But because men don't go to the doctors, and I don't really understand that because like why don't you use your privilege for good? When I go to the doctors, they're like, I don't know, she looks like a bitch and she wants something, definitely. So yeah, I go to the doctors a lot, and there's not a lot of like that you can really do when you have chronic pain issues. And so my doctor had said to me recently, have you ever tried having a bath? So I was like, okay, I can become a bath person. And it's kind of a weird process to have a bath, not for relaxation purpose, like a prescriptive bath, right? So I ran myself a bath. I got in the bath, and you just kind of sit there. And I was like floating. And This is a good core exercise, actually, up here. Just like floating. And then I learned that my tits float in the bath. And I came out of the bathroom and I told my boyfriend this. He goes, dicks float. I didn't know that. Why would I know that? Why would I have ever seen that? So yeah, I spent a lot of time in the doctor's office. There's something that people don't really warn you about, though. You know, doctors are like these authority figures in your life. You know, you listen to them, you go to them, you seek their guidance, and then all of the sudden you kind of age out of doctors. All of the sudden, I walked into the doctor's office the other day, and this woman with age-appropriate acne opened the door. And I was like, girl, I'm a seasoned Diva Cup user. You're like new to tampons. I always like when there's like a couple of women in the room so I don't have to explain what Diva Cups are later. You know what? Don't worry about it. Or, alternatively, give it a Google. You'll do really well on the dating apps later. It's just like, you know, feminism, right? Yeah, there you go. But I try not to give doctors too much of a hard time. You know, like everyone's doing their best. Doug Ford, if it was up to Doug Ford, like we would be having telehealth appointments with the guy on the front of the Mad Max convo, you know? So I try not to give doctors a hard time, and I definitely do not give nurses a hard time. And that is because I was bullied by the girls' volleyball team in high school, who later went on to become nurses. Okay, thank you guys very much. Have a good night.
Let's hear it for Phoebe. Just a reminder, when the yellow light goes on, you have another minute to wrap up, so it's all good. It's all good. Let's turn that off. There's another person that I recently met. Lots of fun. She lives nearby, which is very useful, I think. You can quickly walk over to the open mic and get back, hang out. She's actually a member of our cult here. We have a cult. I don't know if you guys know about this. It's kind of a thing we're starting. It's a kind of a community called Fake Cult. It's fake. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You can come to one of our meetings. Really enjoying the times that she's been up here for the last couple of months or so. Here she is, Dana Monica. All right.
Hi, Happy New Year. Oh yeah, hi. I'm Dana Monica. Y'all can call me Dana. All my friends do. This is my second time in a cult. Fun, eh? Yeah. Woohoo! I got that star power. Okay. Where's the dude in ABA therapy? Joey? Is his name? Are you okay? Dude, I've heard some fucked up shit in comedy clubs. Nothing has triggered me more than hearing the neuroborings trying to gaslight our friend. She does think you're fat, dude. She 100% was saying that she thinks you're fat with that cake. And the neuroborings are trying to, because I'll fucking, I go at them. I have ADHD, so, speaking of ADHD, I guess normal people, they return to reality, on Monday or something from, all of the madness. No, there's a lot of masking for us neurospicies that has to be done in December. So, babe, I just got here. I just looked in the mirror 2 days ago, and I was like, holy shit, it's over. I lived, It was my second holiday season with in-laws now. Do you have in-laws? Fuck. Buddy, I don't recommend it. Oh my God, yo. The thing is that last year it was our first one, so it didn't count, right? Everyone was playing good still. They were all like, oh my God, she's so pretty and funny, right? Sometimes being this hot and this funny, it can go against you because then they realize that I'm a fucking, wow! And then they're like, oh my God, Zachary, why did you knock her up, It's such a shame, it's such a shame. The thing is that his sister, I beefed with his sister on, yeah. For those of you that aren't ratchet and don't know what beefing is, it's, we got in an argument. And then for those of you with even higher IQs, we both dysregulated in the pressure of the holidays, and then we acted out emotionally, and yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot. I had to tell her how to learn to be a fucking mother, you know. Well, you want to know what? She was saying that I took away from her son's first Christmas last year. Like, just my presence. Like, it's not my fault that I'm the Kim K of the family, you know? The fuck? My son just had his first Christmas. He didn't complain. He was like, bitch, look at my mama. She got that meal. Yeah, but it's fun. It's okay. I still had fun celebrating Jesus boy, his little B-day. Yeah, the J boy. It's funny. I actually have a cross on. I'm not, I'm in a cult, but I'm not a Christian. You know what I'm not, Looney Toony like that. But I do like how they have that imaginary Jesus dude, and he just loved whores and delinquents. I think we would have been friends. You know what I mean? We love whores and delinquents. Merry Christmas. I made that song up, and it's just been in my head since I put it on my story on Christmas. So I guess I want to sing that for you guys. Yeah, so this also was my first time having a Christmas as a family of 4. I was a single mom for 5 years, and that was fucking tough, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just going in circles, because Big Mama's a ship, obviously, right? She's here, and I believe that the universe knew that I needed some anchoring, because it was I'm a bit much, there's a little bit too much free will exercised on my end. So I got knocked up for the first time in my early 20s, and then I was just going in circles. I was draining around the pool. So I needed a captain, and I decided that I was gonna summon my middle school boyfriend, because he was a little drummer boy, and I never got over him. He truly was the one that got away. I dated this dude 17 times, and every time his buddies would convince him to break up with all of this, You come on, right? But so I decided, I'm gonna summon this guy back, because I need a captain. I need somebody to drive this ship. And so about 2 years ago, I picked up a seed from a bush. I think it was a rose bush, and then I rolled it into a joint made of sage, and then I smoked a little bit of it, and then I took the rest. I put it in my uterus, and then I howled to the moon on the 13th night with a rose quartz by my left ear. So sorry, my left ear. And then this dude appeared in my inbox, and now I've got a fucking in-law to beef. So as if my sister wasn't enough for me. Anyway, thank you guys. Happy New Year.
Data Monica. Thanks, Data. Yeah, be careful what you wish for, right? Man, oh man. It's been a great night. We've only got a couple more comics in the 5-minute list. After that, we go to the 3-minute sets. So it'll move along pretty quickly. You guys worried about AI at all? AI? Yeah, right? It's, I don't know if we're going to reach, general artificial intelligence, the big super intelligence. I don't think it matters. I think on the path towards that is going to fuck everything up so much. It's going to just, I don't necessarily mean, some things it's going to make a lot better. Some things it's going to make a lot worse. Surveillance is going to be a lot easier. Imagine, some of the guys here, they have these meta, headsets that you put on, and has access to your eyeballs. And if an AI sees what your eyeball is doing at any given time, it's going to know everything about you, how it dilates when you see a certain type of, body shape, woman, color, anything. It's going to know, and it's going to make characters for you based on your likes, whether you know it or not. It's your body responds in a way where your mind isn't even sure. That's why I think the algorithms deliver some weird shit all the time. But really what worries me about AI is because I'm kind of convinced that our phones are actually recording everything we do. I'm pretty sure of it, right? For whatever reason. And the AI is going to have access to that too, right? So everything you've talked about for the last 10 years, it's going to have access to. it's going to know, I mean, right now it's not all processed. If that information is there and everything you've ever written down, everything you've looked at, every picture you've taken, it's not processed yet, but it will be by some AI. I'm just kind of worried that I'm going to look really foolish when I'm hanging out with my cats. You know, like I seem like a tough guy, but it's like if you see me with my cats, it's kind of embarrassing, you know? You know, I walk in the room, yeah. You know, they walk in the room and I greet them, hi, meow. You know, like I just add meow at the end of every sentence and I think they understand me. Like, are you hungry, meow? You know, you're so cute, meow. It's embarrassing, but I've just given it away. I hope the next guy does better. Alex H is coming up next. Alex!
I am 1,000% not going to be better. So this is all new stuff, so please boo. You can start now. Boo you. So rude. So the U.S. military captured President Maduro, and he was wearing a gray Nike sweatsuit, which is crazy. So that same night, apparently, they sold out of the same sweatsuit online. I know it's actually true. I just find it's ironic that he was wearing Nike, because I guess like the government did kind of swoosh him out of there. You know, but it's amazing though. Like they extracted him under 2 hours. You know, like they stole the president of another country from his fortified bunker in their country. I've waited longer for a pizza to get delivered. Anyways, my name's Alex. I just went for a colonoscopy. I'm a little young for it, but my father had colon cancer, so my doctor suggested that I get screened early. But good news, my father no longer has cancer. It's because he died. It's technically not cancer if none of the cells are living anymore. So, you know. So I go to the clinic, and I find out there that they're not going to put me under general anesthesia. I'm like, excuse me? And the nurse said, yes, we're only going to sedate you. So me being curious, I'm like, what kind of sedatives are you going to give me? She listed a bunch of stuff I can't remember, and then at the end, nonchalantly said fentanyl. I'm like, okay. So they shoot me up, and they wheel me into the room. I get put on my side. The doctor pulls up my gown. He inserts a camera through my asshole. That's how a colonoscopy works, if you don't know. And no word of a lie, he's like, are you feeling comfortable? I'm like, there's a camera in my asshole. And then he asked me if I was in any pain. And I know why they asked that. Because if you say yes, they give you more drugs. So I said yes, and they're like, okay. Shoot him up with some more fentanyl, and wow. It felt like my parents didn't get divorced on my birthday. It was fantastic. So I'm high as a kite, and I'm like cracking jokes with the doctor. I'm like, hey, how's the view back there? So anyways, after the procedure's done, they wheel me out. I start to sober up, and I realized I was at a gay sex club. That's what kids, don't do fentanyl. Okay, this one's rough, but we're going to do it. I went to go visit my friend's father in a nursing home, and it wasn't like a very nice experience. He was on the stroke floor, where everyone looks like they're a few minutes away from death. There's this one lady on a wheelchair that they always make her sit by the window, and she just looks out the window like this. If you watch her long enough, though, she starts screaming. It's like, huh? Huh? Ah! And I was thinking maybe she was remembering like the time that her uncle spent Christmas over their house, or her best orgasm. And I really hope those two things have nothing in common with each other. Oh, I still have time. Oh shit, that went fast. I was thinking about, would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? And I think practically it's better to know how you're going to die, you know? Like, if you had a premonition and you found out that you're going to die in a Christmas tree fire, well, family, alhamdulillah, we're converting to Islam. Yeah, I'll end it there. Thank you.
Alex H, everyone. Alex. Thanks, man. Great. So this is the last person on the 5-minute list. After that, we go to the 3-minute round. Normally with the 3-minute round, what we do is I don't actually announce you after the first one. I mean, I'm going to announce the first one. After each set, the comic will announce the next 3-minute comic. So we'll put the list here and we'll do it that way. I'm kind of out of bits anyway, so this is perfect. Yeah, we could, if I ever had any. Yeah, we've gone over, we've got quite a few 3-minute guests coming up, or performers, shall I say. This next comic, I've seen around a little bit, but you know, yeah, pretty new. Natasha Fiorino. Natasha.
Here we go. So, yeah, I saw that Dylan was here tonight. His pants were dry. So, I mean, I think dry January helps. And Tomo, you know, Tomo, I think he left, but I'm like, you know, don't go to Welland, because if you go to Welland, there is a Chinese restaurant, and it's called Kimonos. Kimonos are Japanese. So Tomo would have loved that. But I used to be an ESL teacher. I mean, I still am, but I don't teach in any schools anymore. And I had a lot of situations like Tomo was describing. So, you know, I'd have students be like, teacher, what does titty mean? And I'd be like, oh no, now I have to explain this. But then he would show me the textbook, and it was actually the word tidy. So much easier to explain. Or, you know, my Brazilian students would be like, oh, teacher, we went to the beach on the weekend. And I was like, you went to the beach on the weekend? Oh, the beach, that's right, okay. So great times with my students. I miss them a lot. Anyway, we just, it's the new year now, and we just got over Christmas. Anyone had to do Secret Santa over Christmas? How do we feel about Secret Santa? Yeah, not a lot of fans. Well, I went to Amazon to get some inspiration, and they actually had the top 50 best Secret Santa gifts. I'm like, great. So I'm scrolling through, and then I see this cookbook, and it says, Cooking with Semen. 300 delicious recipes. This has got to be a gay gift, right? Okay, nobody got that? Gay gift? Okay. All right. Oh, she got that. She knows. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, how does this work? I mean, I know how it works, but is Amazon just shipping you semen now? And what's the shelf life on that? And do they do halal and kosher options? And okay, what if the supplier had a vasectomy? So you know, it's kind of like seedless grapes. So is that GMO? Yeah, so now we're into like the new year. It's the new year, and people have a lot of New Year's resolutions, or they want to start off the year strong. And so I just want to come clean and say that you know, through therapy and counseling, I've finally been able to admit that I'm a recovering cat lady. That's right. I had 3. I'm down to 1. And but you know what? Social media is the biggest pussy pusher. Okay, I get triggered every day. I get hundreds of videos of like, this cat was abandoned, this cat was tortured, this cat was surrendered. He's 13 years old because his family got a kitten for Christmas, and I'm like, trigger, trigger, trigger. I want to just save all these cats. But I'm on house arrest. My parents make sure that I don't relapse, and so they are catnipping it in the bud for me. And But I recently had to take my cat. He's a survivor. He was abandoned, and I rescued him. And I recently had to take him to the vet. Now, how many people have pets in here? Awesome. And how many people have cats? Okay, you can probably agree with me when I say one of the worst things about being a cat owner is that you have to take them to the vet. I have to mentally prepare myself for this, and I'm like, it's okay, you're a good mom. You know, he doesn't know what's going on, but this is good for him. But the best thing that I've discovered for him so that he relaxes, I gotta go full Bill Cosby on him. I just have to drug him up before we go to the vet. And so I get out the pill and I'm sprinkling it on the food, and then I'm mixing it, and then I serve it to him, and I'm like, oh, here it is, Lynxie, it's okay, you can eat it. It's just like every other day. And then he starts eating it. And I'm like, oh my God, this was too easy. Am I a psychopath? Am I like Dexter? Am I gonna get a TV show? That would be cool. So anyway, he eats it, and then I go into secret ops mode. So I'm waiting for him to get groggy. It takes about an hour. So in the meantime, I'm setting up the cage, and you gotta get it like upright, okay? So that gravity will do its thing once I get him. So I go back to the target, I find him, his face, he's passed out in the food, so the drugs have worked. And so I go and I snatch him, and I run over to the crate, and I'm trying to drop him into the crate, but he's resisting, and he's like full on cliffhanger, like trying to not get in there. And I pry his little paws off, and he drops in, and I shut the case. Mission Impossible has just been accomplished. So that's it. That's all I have about that cat situation. Thank you. Sorry, there were the claps. I did have a little thing that I forgot there to say. Oh yeah, Operation Pussy Snatch. Operation Pussy Snatch, sorry, is a success. That's what I wanted to say there at the end.
All right. Natasha Fiorino. Natasha, grazie mille. Grazie mille. Yeah. I speak the Romance languages. Yeah, all 7 of them. Yeah, we've had a great night. So this is the last, we were talking a lot about cats. Cats come up and psychopaths. I think maybe there's some kind of an overlap there. You ever hear about these seniors' homes where there's a cat that senses when the person's about to die, and the cat gets near to that person, sometimes is found with that person, and the person passes away, and then these cats are predictive. And then I thought, wait a minute, how do we know that? Maybe the cats are killing them, right? They're picking out their victims, and they know which ones the weak ones are, because they're predators. That's what they do, right? They find the weak one. And I think they're lying on their chest so that they can't breathe. And these people die the next morning and go, look at this hero cat. The cat knew that person was going to die. It fucking killed that senior citizen. That's what I think is happening. Coming up next, she's got a lot of things going on. This comic, she's got the Lion's Den in Oakville. Yeah, she's got a show there. And she's also got, on the second Tuesdays, an open mic at the Figaro Coffee House. That's right. Yeah, it's her handwriting. Yeah, it's terrible. She could be a doctor. Nat Paul, Nat!
Paul. Yeah. I'm gonna be this awkward. Okay. Your next comic, I'm just gonna bring him up. Kyle Villalobos.
I was literally just in the washroom trying to pee as fast as I could. I didn't get it all out. Is Dylan here? Fucking guy, he said he would be here. Oh my God. I got the 3-minute set. That's the shorty. Why is that yellow light on? I just freaking started. Like, are you fucking with me? It's like, yeah, get the hell out of here, man. Not funny. I'm not worried if this doesn't go bad, if this doesn't go well. Here's the thing. If I can't get up here, do my thing, and impress you guys in 3 minutes, ladies, I'm single, but I've had a girlfriend before. I know exactly what this disappointment feels like. All I have to do is say, I love you. And they're like, oh, I feel so bad. No, you don't. I'm good at cooking. I'm a struggling comedian. It's not the punchline. I hate that terminology, don't you? It's just like, because you hear the big guys say it. Like Kevin Hart, whatever, like, started off as a struggling comedian. It's like, yeah, struggling boxer sounds cool. Does anybody else have that third eye? Like I have, like, when you hear a word or a phrase or whatever, you imagine something different. Like if I hear a staircase, I think of a xylophone. When I hear struggling comedian, I think of a birthday clown masturbating. And with like every tug, just that. There it is. Someone got their timing right. And that flower that just sprays out like liquid, I would imagine that's like the children's tears that he uses as lube. Okay, yeah, fucking, I'm kidding. Okay, I'll end on this. I don't come to open mics because things are going well. Money is very tight, and I just want to give a little plug and say that I do kids' birthday parties now. So if anybody wants to hire me, if you've seen any of my other shit, I am literally unhireable. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. Fuck it. Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna end on not a joke. Don't give a fuck. Do you guys ever hear the expression "New Year, New Me"? Fuck that. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to change. Minor adjustments are okay, but changing an entire person, you're not Caitlyn Jenner, dude. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. I love all of you. You guys have been beautiful. What a great crowd. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Oh, do I have to bring up somebody? Do I have to bring up somebody? Oh, okay. This next guy. This fucking guy. He's so goddamn funny. I got bruises on my knees because I'm slapping him so hard. Everybody give it up for Kevin Matkins!
Hello. This is nice. This is supportive, you know? Which is great because I have no material. I don't have a single punchline. But I've just 3 minutes. Like, functionally 2.5. It's fine. What could go wrong? And I'm a professional. I'll get you out of here on time. But I'm experimenting with this like radical presence while performing, which means I just try to sit down and like not freak out. You know, because sometimes this is actually because the room's so nice and supportive. It's a safe room. Maybe I'll share a little. I've been crying lately. Have you guys tried it? Like you haven't. Anyone who goes hasn't tried it. The people who also cry just look at you, just like quiet. No, like we know. It's so good. Like, and the men in here, there's some real toxic shit going on there, and the men are just, not my asshole, it's tight. But like, no, you can cry and be a man, it's fine. But like, if you haven't cried, my wife describes crying as an orgasm for your eyes. Like, it's an emotional coming. It's unbelievable. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, wow, that's very insightful. And thinking about like, emotions and crying and orgasm. And I was like, much like orgasms, I have cried a lot more on my own than with anyone. And like, if you're gonna cry with somebody, it's beautiful. But like, you can't just be crying with everybody out there, right? Like, if you're gonna cry with somebody, it's a lot. And and as a man, if you're gonna cry with somebody, like, there's just this, like, you kind of want to hold back. Like, when you're crying alone, I guess what I'm saying, when you're crying alone, you can, like, really give it. Like, you can really make you can, like, start. There's actually this expression called keening. Have you guys heard about keening before? No. My friend, she's really wise on all this stuff. She's like, if you haven't heard of keening. Keening is where you just get your whole body into it and you just sob. And I was like, you just sob? She goes, yeah, keening was like back in the day when they had funerals, like the Greeks and the Romans, they'd have women following professional mourners, and they'd be keening, and they'd get down on their knees and they'd just weep. I'm performing. This is fine. This is calm. Oh God! We're all gonna die! We're all gonna die! This is a performance. I'm doing comedy. Nobody worried. But this is. So if you haven't given a good keen lately, you should try it. Is what I'm saying. When you get home tonight, or masturbate. All right. Thanks, everybody. Up next, Tochi.
This actually feels good, man. Whew. So we have 3 minutes. 2 minutes now. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, man. Really. Yeah. Turns out there's not something you should say to your girlfriend when she complains that you last only 2 minutes in bed. Yeah. I was like, but for me, it felt like I've been there for 5 hours, though. Which ordinarily should put me in trouble, but as soon as I discovered my mistake, I tried to, like, do a double take, and I was like, but good things take time, though. Yeah. Good pussy should take more time, like, basically. Ooh, I should start sitting down more. Thanks a lot, bro. Yeah. I feel like children get away with way too much. Yeah. I know this might sound disturbing coming from someone who is still in childbearing age, but let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. Sorry. Let's get this straight. It's actually homophobic, is it? Are we allowed to say that? Or it's a bit here and there? Oh, okay. So let's get this straight. Like, why are kids allowed to like pee on you when they want to? And we all act like that is normal. Like at that age, if we start beating, sorry, we shouldn't beat kids. But there should be a way to like stop these things early enough, because I feel like because we give kids way too much leeway, they grow up to like become shittier over time. Like we even have this theory, the whole Oedipus complex, that kids fall in love with their parents, and we're all okay with that. We shouldn't be like, and we don't outgrow these things. Like both men and women, all of us grew up still loving tits. Like we don't outgrow it. Worst of it all, some of us still grow up wanting to pee on others. And now by the time we are trying to catch it, it's too late. And we put them in jail for something that is not their fault. R. Kelly, for instance.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. He's just a kid at heart. Thank you so much, guys. My brother, very funny, especially when he improvs, like one of my funniest guys, the funniest guys in Hamilton. Give it up for Big Neil.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hello, CFTA. 3-minute set. What? I know. A lot of things could happen in 3 minutes, you know? Like 180 seconds could go by. And a bunch of other things too. Like some jokes. Oh my goodness. But let me tell you guys, I had a good beard going recently. You know, I shaved my good beard, and let me tell you, that unsuspecting family whose house I broke into could hardly recognize me. You know, I tell you though. But my doctor said to me, he said the other day that I cannot shovel the driveway anymore on account of a hereditary heart condition. But joke's on him. My father shoveled the driveway every day of his life up until he was found face down at the age of 56. You know? I tell you. You guys drinking here? You guys like drinking? Yeah. Some people drink in here. But let me tell you, have you guys ever woken up the next morning with hangzionism? Where you wake up and support Israel? What did we do last night? God. You know? Gosh. The hospital? I don't know. Let me tell you, I got a girlfriend. She's got a praise kink. Yeah, man, she's the best. I tell you. I'll tell you one thing. It's easy to refuse lunch. You know. I had a big breakfast. Not so easy to do breakfast like that. You know. I had a big dinner. Or a really big lunch. Or a fucking humongous breakfast the day before. Oh my God. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. I'll tell you something though. I think I'd make a good Grim Reaper. You know? Yeah. Yeah, you know, well, not for any like dark or looming energy or anything, but just because I'm really good at hacking people down with my scythe. You know? Oh, but my goodness, that ain't the truth. My dog though. Anybody got a dog? Ooh, yeah. My dog, he barks at strangers. It's weird. But also, if he knows you and he hasn't seen you in a long time,
He's very excited, you know. But you know, that combination, being excited but also barking at strangers, you know, it's like, it doesn't really make sense. For what is a stranger if not someone you haven't seen, oh fuck, if not a friend that you have not seen in a long time, you know? We're all there at heart. Anyways, that is the light. I will leave you on this. I feel I sleep best when I sleep like a spider that is covered in my own goo. Thank you very much, CFTA. Oh my goodness. We got a million fucking people after me in a random array. The first name I see is Nathan Wheeler. Oh my goodness.
So, recently I've been working on impressions. I've been so good at them that you guys could throw out a random one right now and I'd be able to do it. Hit me. Homer Simpson? All right, guys, this is Homer Simpson stuck in traffic. So I've been doing comedy for just about 2 months now. And being 2 months into comedy fucking sucks. Because you were like, you got this initial high, you were like, yo, that was sick. And now everyone's like, yo, when do you get better? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. But one of the shows I did, first got into it, I went to East Hamilton. I was at a fucking bar in East Hamilton with 9 patrons. Patrons. Do you know what a fucking East Hamilton bar patron looks like? It's rough out there, man. So I walk in and I'm like, oh shit, gotta change the script. Not doing the shit I did last time. Not what I prepared, but fuck it, you know, it went well. I went up there and I did my shit and, you know, it went all right. And then some guy yelled out something, but I didn't understand him because he's an East Hamilton bar patron, right? So the teeth aren't there, the pronunciation isn't going all the way out. I get off my set, next comment goes up, and he asks the crowd, he's like, hey, does anyone here play any instruments? No one here plays the fucking guitar. Like, it's not the local thing here. But one lady in the back, she yells out, I play the skin flute. For those of you who don't know what a skin flute is, it's a penis. And one of the guys came up, he's like, hey, Nathan, man, you gotta interact more with the crowd. Interact with the crowd? What more can I do? I just got my dick sucked. Well, my girlfriend's here, so she might not like this joke, but whatever, fuck it. True story. Me and my girlfriend have been getting a little frisky. She's been saying, hey, I want to get into it. I want you to throw money at me. It's not the first time I've done it, but I figured, okay, I'm selling my car. I'm going to have a little bit of wad of money, hopefully in some 20s, because it's not worth very much. It's $3,000. I sell my car. I get $2,500. I get fucking lowballed every single time. He sends me an e-transfer. I'm not gonna go to the bank and like take out all this cash. You know what I mean? So I'm at home looking at the banking app on my iPad and just toss my iPad at her. It's not like I hit her in the head, you know? Just like toss my iPad at her. All right, that's it for me. We got Adam Kane coming up. He left. Okay, we got Liam Powell. Yeah.
Damn, these lights are fucking bright as hell, man. It's my first time doing this. I ain't never done this before. I don't even remember half of my jokes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I find it crazy that guys will use anything but a ruler to measure their penis. Like I can't tell you the exact measurement of my penis, but I can tell you what generation of iPhone it is. It's an iPhone 12 mini. It makes my hands look big. Me and my girlfriend just broke up recently. She had this thing where she kept reminding me my age, and I thought it was kind of weird. She would always be like, Liam, you're 30. Why do you still live with your parents? Liam, you're 30. Why don't you want to hang out more? Liam, you're 30. Why don't you take this more serious? And I thought it was kind of whack. I never did it to her. I was like, baby, you're 12. You don't need a cell phone plan yet. It's crazy, man. Double standards, man. It's insane. You guys ever seen what a whale looks like before it became a whale? It was called a Placocetus. It looked like an inbred dog rodent. It was about the size of like a golden retriever, which is insane to think about. Like now, when a whale's the size of 101 Dalmatians, and it's weird to think that like, what do you think the first whale like? Did he say anything to his friends before he entered the water? Just stayed. Was he like, I'm gonna be something big someday. Just watch, guys. Just wait and see. Yeah, I forget half my jokes. Fuck. Man, nobody checked their notes, man. That was crazy. You guys are good at this shit. I slept with a nurse recently. I don't recommend sleeping with any nurses because they diagnosed you during. I was going down on her, and I thought I was doing great, man. I went down forever. And then she kind of like was like, all right, I'm time for fucking. But after we were talking, she's like, yo, you have TMJ? I was like, maybe. I don't know. I've never been diagnosed. So yeah, you have TMJ. I can tell. I can hear it when you're going down on me. Yeah, that's TMI, dog. That's kind of fucked up, dude. That's crazy. If P. Diddy releases I Need a Girl Part 3, everything's forgiven, to be honest. I don't mind. Same thing with R. Kelly. If he does Ignition remixed, it's all water under the bridge, but his might smell like asparagus. Fuck. Do you guys think Elmer Fudd was attracted to kids? Is it someone with the accent? Wow, we sound so similar. There's a very fine collection you have here, Epstein. Whoa. That sucked, sorry. I used to piss in the sink lots to give my girlfriend try to give her a piss fetish. She broke up with me, so it didn't work. Can you imagine growing up poor in a world of Transformers? Like you're 11, it's Christmas. You run down the stairs and you see a present wrapped like Optimus Prime or Bumblebee. You rip that shit open. You plug it in. The first thing it says, Bluetooth connected. Yeah, that sucked. Battery low. Fuck off. I think that's kind of all I had today. So thanks guys. The next comic. I have no idea. Richard or Richard? Yeah. That's right.
Thank you. Man, trying to get on the 5-minute portion of this show is trying to get on the last chopper outside Gong, bro. Fuck. So matcha, what? Red light, come on. So matcha has become mainstream. You know, everybody drinks matcha now. That pisses me off, man. It makes me angry, you know? Like, anytime I see, like, a non-Asian person drinking matcha, I just think in my head, like, man, we did that first, you know? Like, listen, we already gave you guys anime and bubble tea. I just thought we would have been able to keep matcha to ourselves. I'm just salty about it. Because I remember when Asian people used to get called dog eaters. You know, they used to say that we put dog in the food, but now everybody loves, like, pho and sushi. At this point, I really wish we did put dog into the pho and sushi just to, like, trick you guys and make you guys dog eaters, too. And, like, I'm not saying this to say that I eat dogs, right? But, like, even if I did, you know? Because, okay, if French people are allowed to eat foie gras, which is just a force-fed duck that developed a fatty liver, and they're allowed to eat that and harvest it, that I should be able to eat my childhood pet once it dies of old age, right? It's like the same thing. My point in all of this is that there's been like a stark shift in narrative of Asian cuisine. And I don't like it. You know, I just remember when people were hating on it. And that's why I think that the only people that should be allowed to drink matcha are Asian people and white people that are weirdly obsessed with Japan. Because at least they appreciated our culture before it blew up. Maybe a bit too much, but you know? Like, this is probably how like black people felt when like white people started getting dreads and like box braids. You can't even see them. Yeah, I don't know, but it's worse because like matcha started being associated with like tote bags and being metrosexual. You know, it makes it even worse for me because like I'm the type of guy that carries like hand lotion and lip balm everywhere. So if I get caught moisturizing my hands while drinking a cup of matcha, I'll just look gay immediately. So in order to combat all of this, I started wrapping my cups of matcha in like a brown paper bag, or like pretending it's beer. Because at this point, I'd rather be viewed as an alcoholic than whatever slur you'd use to describe a matcha drinker, you know? Okay. That's a minute left. I don't have time for a next joke. I'll be bringing up the next person. Do we have a Joseph D?
Big D.
All right, I was the headliner.
No, we have Liam?
No, Liam's me.
Sorry, what's your name back there? Jason. Jason, yeah, come on up.
All right, we got Kason. Nice.
How you doing there? My name is Geza, and I'm an addict. The substance I need is D, the vitamin, not dick. Winters are cold, long, and hard. And I definitely don't get enough D in me. That's the vitamin, not dick. I told the doctor about all my symptoms, and she told me I am suffering from seasonal affective disorder. She prescribed that I get more D, the vitamin, not dick. Now, with my diagnosis, what's the next logical step? I Googled, I need more D. First two options that came up were offering a lot of D, but I wasn't looking for an answer through Tinder or Grindr. So then I Googled, I need more vitamin D. And right then and there, the premier perennium sunning website came up, Golden Schwenkters. Hundreds of how-to videos, easy to follow directions on an online chat room where you could talk to experienced perennium sunners. All of this was available for a $30 membership. Best $30 I ever spent. Now, you might be wondering, what is perennium sunning? The perennium is the skin area between your genitals and your anus. Now with your $30 membership, they also give you what they call beginner briefs. I happen to bring mine. This is the male version. As you can see, the front covers your genitals and your anus is covered. But also what it provides is a large area of exposure so you can get plenty of sun and produce vitamin D through your perineum. 10 minutes a day, and within 2 weeks, your mental health will do a 180. You will go from an overall blue and moody guy to someone who is happy and energetic all the time. So if you know anyone who is suffering from seasonal affective disorder, let them know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. That tunnel not being my butthole. Because if God's love can shine on my asshole and make me a better man, there's hope for all of you too. Thank you very much.
That's the show. Is this thing on? Yeah. Thanks everyone for coming out. The usual hangout continues. Stick around for a little bit. We can chat. Thanks you. Thanks you. Thank you again. Have a good night. Thank you.
Dude, oh my God, the economy here, bro. The sign economy, bro. Dude.